Good afternoon. Come in. Hi. My name's Dr. Whisper. Would you like to take a seat? Okay. Come and sit in the leather settee here. Yeah, just here. That's it, get comfortable. All ready? Brilliant. So, welcome to your session today. You've booked in for guided relaxation and sleep hypnosis, is that correct? Brilliant. Okay, what we're going to be doing, I will be talking you through some sleeping tips. I will also be asking you a few questions and noting down some answers, and I will also be helping you to fall asleep this afternoon in our facility here, where you will be having a healthy 4 hours sleep. Okay, and we are going to double check your sleeping patterns, see how they go, and check for anything that might be causing you to lose sleep. Okay, have you got any questions about that at all today? Okay, right, so we'll get started when you're ready. So first of all, we'll start with the generic questions that we ask all our patients. Okay, so first of all, how old are you? 28, okay. And what job do you do? Do you have a career? Okay, and what do you deal with? Okay, does that involve a lot of computer work? Okay, and out of the 8 hours that you work, how many would you say you are sat down or stationary? Right. Do you move around in your breaks a lot? Okay. Okay. What is your status? Are you single, married? Okay. And do you have children? How many children do you have? And what are their ages? Okay. Do you think they are a factor that affects your sleep? Very rarely. Good. Okay. Would you say you have a comfortable family life, or do you think that might add to any stresses? Okay. Moving on, what time do you go to bed on a night? Right, so an average time, you would say, most nights? Around 11 p.m. And what does that range up to? Up to 2 a.m, okay. And what time do you get up for work? 5 a.m, okay. So sometimes do you go to bed at 2 a.m. even though you're up at 5? Rarely, okay. And what will you be doing on a night after work? TV? Do you read at all? No? Okay. Do you exercise regularly? You do? How many hours a week do you think you do? 2 hours. Yeah, I understand, a busy schedule. Okay. Right, I think that's all the questions I need. Okay. Now, moving on, I'm going to go back to the job issue first of all. You say that you're stationary for around about 6 or 7 hours a day. Okay. Now the first thing I can recommend for that, as you only get to fit in 2 hours of workout per week, are some simple exercises that you can do whilst at your computer chair. Okay. So there are a list here. Okay. Have you got any questions about those at all? This one here, so flexing your feet, you would flex them upwards like this and downwards and roll them like this, yeah, in a circular motion, yeah. Yeah, that's correct. Okay, so there are a few different things you can do at your desk. Okay, just check my file. Here we are. So you say you work with computers. Is that 100% of your work, or so you're on the phone as well, but you're still looking at the computer? I understand. Okay. So is it affecting your eyesight at all? Have you noticed? Right. So while I'm here, I know this is a sleep therapy session, but while I am here, if you're wanting to exercise your eyes at all, it did come into mind that you might want to do that. What I would recommend is focusing on your computer, and then perhaps focusing on a computer a little bit further away, and then the wall opposite if that's in view. So step by step, something a little bit further away each time, and that exercises the eyes for you, and that can prevent them getting tired and losing focus. I know that computers are a bad influence on our eyes, so you do need to be wary of the effect that they can have. Okay, so you mentioned that you go to sleep at around 11 PM, but that can vary anything up to 2 AM. Have you got any particular reason why you stay up that late or early, depending on how you see it? Right, so computer work again, okay. And is that work related? No. Okay. What I would recommend on a night time is to schedule in the amount of time you're going to spend doing certain jobs. Do you do housework when you get in at all? You share? Okay, that's fine. So if you could work out with your wife, is it? Yeah. With your wife, sort of a pattern or a routine that you two can agree on, that will allow you to do, say, an hour and a half of work. What time do you get in from work? 6 PM. So if you're getting in at 6 PM, if you did, say, 2 hours of housework, and that includes mealtime as well, then by 8 PM, most of your job should be out the way. Now that gives you an hour window for something recreational, but also something that could calm you down for the night. So I would recommend maybe half an hour of TV, half an hour of reading. Again, TV does awaken the senses, so it's not recommended straight before bed. I would recommend reading. If you're not the type of person who likes to read, perhaps you could do a little bit of yoga, or you could spend time with the children, or the time with your wife. Have you ever meditated? You do meditate. How often do you meditate? Yeah, see, you don't have time for it, but that could be the time that you spend meditating. Half an hour TV, half an hour meditating. It can be a tricky routine to get into, but once you do, you will reap the benefits. Okay. Right. So we've talked about how much sleep you get on a night. 9 PM is the recommended time I would give you, just so you get that healthy 8 hours sleep for your body to rejuvenate and you'll feel much fresher in the morning. Do you medicate for your lack of sleep at all? You don't? Okay. There are plenty of natural remedies that you can actually use to help you to sleep. You've obviously, well, I assume you've heard of lavender. A lot of people just spray a little bit of that onto their pillow to help them sleep at night. You can also get plug-in, a little bit like air fresheners, plug-in fragrances that can help you fall asleep. Okay. Is there anything else that you want to talk to me about in particular that might be affecting your sleep? Right. Right, okay. Have you spoken to this neighbour at all? Right, yeah. I mean, is it all night? Yeah. I don't see why your neighbour should have their light on all night. Is it a big floodlight and it's back into your garden? Okay. Well, steps you can take against that. Have you got dark curtains or blackout blinds? Cream curtains. Okay. As much as the wife might dislike it, it is important that you do block out the light from that neighbour. So you may want to invest in some darker curtains or blackout blinds. They're relatively easy to find, and they will help with that problem. If the problem still persists, you could always talk to the neighbour about perhaps turning the light off at a certain time. Do you know why the neighbour has it on at all? No. I can't really think of a reason why they'd have it on all night. Perhaps they just don't want to turn it off. Yeah. If it's a pretty safe neighbourhood, I'm not sure why they'd need it on all night. Yeah. If not, you can also report it to your local council, as it is disturbing your sleep and your family. Of course, it's your right to report that and see what they can do about it. They may pass on a warning to your neighbour. Okay. So now that we've talked about steps towards better sleep, what we're going to do now is move on to the relaxation session. Okay. So first of all, would you like to lay back in the settee and just get even more comfortable? That's it. All the way back. There you are. Okay. Are you all comfortable there? Okay. So I want you to close your eyes. Pop your head all the way back on the soft pillow and relax your eyelids. Okay. I want you to relax your head and your neck, relax your shoulders and your arms, lay with your palms to the sky. That's it, yeah. Let your torso relax, slow, sleepy breathing. Relax your pelvis and the top of your legs and the bottom of your legs and your ankles and your feet. Let your feet flop. There we are. Let your whole body relax. Let go of any tension. Identify the tension in your shoulders and let them sink into the settee. Feel the settee cuddle you. Let it wrap around your body. Sink into the soft plushness of the settee. Your settee is in a bare room. Keep your eyes closed and imagine the bare room. The room is bare because now you have nothing to worry about. Your worries are in a tiny box in the corner. They have been dealt with and they no longer weigh on your shoulders. Your shoulders are as light as a feather. You are as light as a feather. The room is warm. It is comfortable, and you are safe. Nothing is here except you. Time stands still. The world can wait for you. You feel like you are floating. You are weightless. You are safe. You are loved. And you are successful. You are going to fall asleep. You are ready for a comfortable, deep sleep. Nothing will wake you. You will wake when your body is ready. Think about nothing but the feel of your body against the sofa. Think about your hands. They are empty because you have nothing to worry about. I am going to count down. You will fall asleep